Afternoon. So today my topic is on symbol table. As you know, symbol table is a data structure where we use where we used to store our variables and functions in a table. So here I have declared few columns. So the data type, ID, initial value, return type, type of parameter, and number of parameters. So if I type any variables, it will go into the first three parameters. So if I type any function, the last three parameters, and to the id column it will initialize the values. So in symbol table I have created a class named symbol table. In that two arrays I have created, one array named array of string type and another array named variable of string type, and a variable I have created of string type that is named as current line. So in the main, inside try catch, I'm using my file handling. So inside my file, I have entered my variable as well as my function. So I have created the object for file, and in file reader also I have created the object, and for buffer reader I have created the object, and through buffer reader we would be reading the file reader object and doing our operation. So in this system.printout I'm entering all the column details. Now my current line using while condition, that if my buffer reader object will read the line, till then it is not equal to null. So here I have entered few if else if conditions, that is if my current line contains int and it does not contain open and close bracket, then it will read the variables, and if it contains character and does not contain open and close, it will again read the read variable function. And if my current line contains open and close bracket, it will read the function. Then rest, if it contains float and double and does not contain any open and close brackets, then also it will read the read variable function. Now if my file is not there, it will handle my exception by printing my catch statement. Now in read variable, what it is doing is, suppose I have entered this int space a comma b equal to 20. So I'll be showing you how it is working. Here what I have done is my current line dot split. What I am splitting? I am splitting according to the spaces and storing into an array named ARR. So this is my first line that I am storing into an ARR array and splitted by the space. So my first index is int and my first zero index is contains int, and my first index value contains a comma b equal to 20 semicolon. Now it will print my array of 0th position and give two spaces. What is my array of 0th position? It is int. So int and two tab spaces it will do. Now my pointer will be over here. Now I will print for int p equal to 1 and my array dot length and p plus plus. So p equal to 1 means now my pointer index value is in 1, that is a comma b equal to 20 semicolon. It will be stored in my array ARR. So what it will do is, first it will uh, now my 0th element is a. So what I'll be doing is I'll be it will go into if condition, that is if it is equal, no, my 0th element does not contain any equal, or so it will come to else, then it will print my, then it will come to else part and give a tab space and give the initial value as 0. So what it do is it will print the a, give tab space and print 0. Then after that my pointer increments to 1. Now it is equal to, now for I equal to 1, it will become 1. So I will check 1 is less than equal to 2. Yeah, now it will go inside the if condition. Then it will check whether equal to is there. Yeah, equal to is there. Then what it will do is it will replace it will replace the semicolon. It will, wherever equal to is there, it will split it and store into a array name as like this. Then after that, it will check whether any semicolon is there. If semicolon is also there, it will split. It will replace by empty and give a tab space. So this is how it will work. Now for reading functions. For reading functions, suppose it is also splitting using by spaces. So this is the function I have entered. So it has size as 5 6. So it is splitting by spaces. So firstly, what I am doing is I am printing my array of first and array of 0. Array of first index is add. So I'll be entering two tab spaces and enter my array of first value as 1, that is add. Then I will be printing array of 0. Array of 0 contains char. So for two tab spaces, it will print in return type as char. Now my pointer will be in second. So in second, what it contains? It contains open bracket and float. So before that, I have initialized three counters for int, float, character, and double. So again, I have created one more array named fin. Now in this, what it is doing is wherever open bracket is there, it is removing the open bracket and storing in array 1. And after that, wherever uh, comma is there, it is replacing by spaces. So in second pointer, I am stored in fin and float. Second pointer's problem is solved. Now I am in third. In third, what it contains? Comma. So wherever comma is there, I'll split that and move to the next counter. So at first, my float count was initially 0. Now it incremented to 1. Now in third pointer, it was space. So wherever comma was there, I made it to space and I splitted it. So my int also would be incremented to 1. Now the third time, flow comma double is there. So it contains comma and I have to replace it by space. So I replace by space and my double count incremented to 2 to 1. Now totally how many counts were there? 3. So this is what showing in my output in add function, what all parameters are there and how many times it has been incremented the count. Then at last it is adding all my count values and showing that only I explained it. Thank you.